Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Yong and this is Ding. In today's video, we are going to look into how to do a headstand. And if you are not able to do the headstand as my tutorial, please stay tuned to the end of the video. I have a drill for you, which I believe everyone, if you're strong enough your arms, you can definitely do that. Stay tuned. I have previously made some videos on how to do your handstand and your forearm stand, Pincha Mayurasana, and in this video we are getting back to the basic, which is the headstand. I realized that there are a lot of my students and my friends, they're asking me how do they begin, okay? And what is the step-by-step to do the supported headstand? I would have to say the fundamental thing is your core, and of course you need your arms. You need to have a strong arm so that you can support your weight and push to the floor so that you don't dump too much weight on your head and your neck. That is the least thing that we want to do when we practice our headstand. Either supported headstand or your tripod, especially tripod, because somehow put your weight on the third point. Before you start your practice of your inversion, remember to do some of the warm-up, like to make your body warm before you go inversion, because that can be a shock for your body to straightly go to an inverted position. Get yourself warm, do some plank, do some downward facing dogs, and Navasana, as I always like to do to build up the core. This is the Navasana. This is how we build the core for a lot of yogis, and then maybe can lower down to here. We build the legs, especially if you are looking into a straight leg, a tripod or headstand. You need to have your leg strength. And then plank, of course, you want to build up your strength on your arms, your shoulders. Remember, do not sink down your chest. Keep pushing your palms, your forearm down. Lift up your chest. Squeeze your buttocks, because when you're in an inverted position, you want to squeeze your buttocks and straighten the legs. Namisa in. These are a fundamental. Of course, some downward facing dog. This is already an inverted position where your head is lower than your heart. Bring your hips high. You can even walk forward. Go to a forward fold. Get used to this fitting, or you want to do a few sets of sun salutation, which you can find in my previous video. Then you will begin with your practice. How do you start? It's very simple to have your arms in this way, interlock the fingers, and then you have to measure your arms. This would be your length of your elbows apart. So not like this is too much. So then if you're in this position, you will have a lot of weight on your neck or on your head. And if you are too narrow, your elbows, then you will have unstable headstand, because you have not enough support. So this is the fundamental. So make sure that your arms, your elbows are nicely apart. Then you open up your palms, interlock the fingers. Then you put the crown of your head inside your palm and the crown of your head touching the floor. Once you are stable, you want to tuck your toes, bring up the hips. Then you want to walk forward. This is depending on your flexibility. If you can walk further, that would be easier for you to get up. But most of you, if you're not flexible, you will be here. This will be difficult for you. You will need extra core strength to push you, to bring you up to your headstand. So wherever you are, if you're far, you are still doing this one. You want to bring one leg up, your
your knees close to your chest, bring your hips high until your left toes only on the floor. Then you want to bring the left leg up. Once you are here, you are still requiring a lot of your core work to hold. And then you want to quickly bring yourself up to here. Look at my hips. The position of my hips from here requiring a lot of core work to here. This is you finding your balancing point. Once you found your balancing point, you want to slowly straighten legs. Think about, you want to point your toes up to the sky. Tummy suck in, squeeze your buttocks. So when you want to come down, you want to bend the knees again. How you come up is how you come down. Go down, down, yeah. And then the counter pose for your inversion for your headstand will be your child's pose. Bring your hips low, your forehead down, relax your shoulders, bring your arms next to your hips. Relax, let your shoulders sink down. Getting ready, come back. Reminder that you don't want to put the weight a lot on the neck or your head, so you need to keep pushing your forearm down. Once you feel that you have a lot of weight and you feel pain or not comfortable at your neck, come down, get yourself back to your position, train your core, train your arms, then go back and try again. I will show you how do you get up if you're very far away between your elbows and your feet. You are not able to do the same thing that I just did. You may want to jump a little bit depending on your flexibility, depending on your confidence. Okay, if you are comfortable to jump, this may be for you. Get into the position, same thing. Interlock the fingers, the crown of the head down, push yourself up. If you're far away like this, maybe you want to jump, you are not able to do whatever we just did, so you want to jump in this way. You want to get up to here. That is your balancing point. You can stay here, either stay here or you want to slowly straighten your legs. Don't think about straightening your leg if you are still looking for your balancing point. When you are in the straight leg position, keep thinking about straightening the legs and bring your toes up to the sky. Push your forearm down. When you come down, you bend the knees. You may touch the floor this way. If you are not confident enough in your jumping, you may need the wall. Okay, look for the wall, and when you jump out, you may need the wall to support you. Now we will look into how, when you have the core and you have a little bit of flexibility, that you can walk your legs closer to your elbows, then you can do a pike, cup, headstand, or straddle. Okay, that will require more core strength on your legs, of course. So if you're not able to do it, don't get upset. Then go and train up your core and your legs, and then try again. All right. Let's get into the position and try. Sorry, the crown of your head down. Walk. That is for those who are flexible enough to walk further. Get close to your elbows. Tiptoes on the floor. Engage your core. Now push your forearm down, and then bring the hips high. You want to point the feet. Stay here. Bring the hips high, and then slowly bring your legs up. That would be you need to be very controlled. How you get up is how you come down. That will be requiring a lot of your core again. Bring your hips back, legs forward. Engage your core. You can stay here. This will be training your core a lot. Then slowly bring the toes down, knees down, forehead down. Your child's pose. Come up. That is how you do a pike. headstand, and how about straddle? I will show it in this way. The same thing applies for how you measure your elbows.
For straddle, you open up your legs wide enough, walk forward, tip toes, bring the hips high, bring the legs to the side. From here, whether to bring the legs up to the sky, it's your option, your choice. How you come up is how you come down. You can bring the legs to the side again, and then slowly tiptoes down the floor.
Stay here, or you go to your child's pose. For those who are not able to do this, I have a drill for you, which you will need a wall. It may be different from the conventional way of practicing with a wall. So let's try it with the open mind. This will be your setup. You want to sit to the back, to the very edge of your wall, to the corner. This way, there's almost no gap between your hips and back and the wall. That is for you to measure where you should put the crown of your head. So it should be in between your heels. So you get to know where you should put your crown of the head. Then you slowly come down. The rest will be the same. You want to measure your elbows, open up your palms, interlock the fingers. Your crown of the head put down on the floor. From here, you want to push your hips high, just as like just now what we did. But in this time, we want to bring the head up, away from the mat. And then you want to slowly walk up to the wall, step by step. Once you're here, if you're afraid, stay there. Or else you slowly push, straighten the legs. You want to make yourself like a L shape, 90 degree. Don't walk up, but stay here. Stay your heels on the floor, on the wall. Your whole feet on the wall. Keep pushing your forearm down. This is really good drill for you to train up your forearm strength, your shoulders, your core. Even if you have a lot of strength, this may be very challenging for you because it requires a lot of your core to stay here. When you have no strength, come down, slowly walk down. Do not rush yourself, and then slowly go to your child's pose. Get a few breaths to settle yourself. So the last drill will be something for beginners, like have no experience on inversion. You want to get a feeling of how the inverted feeling is. So you do this drill, you train up your arms and you train up your core. I would say that is how I started to practice my headstand. I built up the arm strength, I built up the confidence. It's not just the core and the arm strength, it's also the confidence. Okay, that's the tutorial for supported headstand. Maybe the next video we will look into how to do a tripod headstand. Alright, thank you, namaste. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do so and like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends and comment below if you have any question or if you have any suggestion for me. I really appreciate it. Alright, thank you so much. Bye.